Researchers with a mission to improve medical treatment for future generations is now collecting data here in Omaha. 6 News' Bella Caracta is on your side with more on the research project.
I'm ready.
You're ready? Well,
yes.
Have a seat.
Benny Huerta was a doctor in Mexico before coming to America with her family 20 years ago.
And I realized that there is a lot of participation and research for American citizens, but not for Hispanic community. According to my research,
with her data from survey responses, physical measurements, blood and urine samples, she hopes to change that.
Because there is a lot of barriers, like a language barrier, culture, sometimes transportation.
Medical research looks at averages, average numbers, the average patient. This way, researchers can use information from all walks of life. In Omaha, they are mostly looking for the Latino population, though all are welcome.
And we're trying to get away from the one pill fits all since everybody's very different.
Benito Escobedo is a tour manager for the All of Us program to create a diverse database for research. They started touring the country in 2017 and have seen more than 675,000 people participate. Their goal is 1 million.
I come from a lot of health conditions, cholesterol, diabetes, heart problems, so it's something that I wish that could benefit future generations.
More than 5,800 health studies have used or are currently using this data. That includes studies that have uncovered dementia risk factors, connections between birthplace and cancer risk, and new genetic variants. And for your participation,
I'm very excited to learn about my DNA.
You get a report on diseases you might be at risk for developing, how your body might react to certain medicines, and an ancestry test, plus $25. On your side in Omaha, Bella Caracta, 6 News.
There is just one more day to participate in this study. If you're interested, all you have to do is walk up to them at 24th and M outside the Latino Center of the Midlands. They'll be running tomorrow from 9 in the morning to 3 in the afternoon.